everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and wieners, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change my life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Browns, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in at 15-0, one win short of a perfect regular season.
And it's something we've only seen a couple of times. Miami in 1972, New England in 2007. We know they're not going to mail it in. They're going to go for it.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here. All right, let's get you to the action here as we pick things up early in the first quarter. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep with the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Allen off the play fake. To the sideline and incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our...
Kind of a tough spot here for the offense. It's 3rd and 4. Now the ball is in the red zone, but they're facing a 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but...
This offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say look.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted. Coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Give him 12. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now it's...
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field. key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard run. Throwing to start the drive. Graf. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throwing on first down. Graf. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Graf. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's first down.
Back to throw again.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. The drive of the game forthcoming. This offense, a field goal does them no good. They need to get in the end zone. The good news, they have all 3 timeouts left. Let's see how this plays out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. To throw is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. But they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. And that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. No, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. for ransom. When my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage to be like...
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Browns on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Graff. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third. And coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Now Allen again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. Pass taken in by Kincaid. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down. Allen going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch. Come to the line to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission. And when you're looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And his guys will take over. To throw on third down. Graf. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland.
We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Falcons trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Texans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that,
Allen to throw once more. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter, third down. Can this defense get the stop? Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal in that. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. incomplete.
Nice.
This defense looking to put a stop to the drive. The ball's in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 5. Staying on his feet. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense, well, not very subtly
On first down, Graf. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st and 10, Graf. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Graf. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
20! Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Bills are closing in on that 16-0 record as they...
downs. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Buffalo,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
that'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving and stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Frank. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. talk about but too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like Madden. From the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't litty. No, we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. No, I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. It's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. Into the air right away is Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On first down, Allen. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Taken right around the 44. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Let's go.
So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never counted in the cup until...
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bitt. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, set.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And the pressure gets to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Gets around him and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check white, switch red, switch yellow.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts there. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Up the middle they go. It's Reed. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. Allen's throw is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And those passing game, get them down the field. They've got another first down.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Try to take this home. They'll run. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. The kickoff pass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim 1-score lead. Got a man, it's London. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ritter wants to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Ritter targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home, got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bills, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Bills. All that and more coming up next.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little.
The Bills offense set to go now as they'll have it on this opening drive of the ball game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Curry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Up the middle they go. Reed. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns.
Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. Now O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we always look.
This defense very much with their backs against the wall now. Let's see how they defend this 1st and goal from the 2. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. Sticking to the air with O'Connell here. That's Mayer, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. O'Connell on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's O'Connell. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit.
A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still... A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the...
Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that. They're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Fit in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind. No matter my mind. I promise they get pitiful. They love me. They love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady. They killing them. Can't ride my wave. I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Man, talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give a...
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Allen now on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw here, O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and long, O'Connell now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The hit by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sacked up. First down throw, O'Connell. The pass taken in by Mayer. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen. The throw left sideline falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Sam Martin now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's been a good workhorse. I know. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Raiders.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe a gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with throwing, Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, what a play. You got to use one of those timeouts.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round.